Good afternoon, punters. Welcome to Spruikers. We're going to be talking golf and cricket today with our usual guest, Jakey Norton. Good afternoon, Jake.
I don't feel like a guest, Tags.
Actually, that should
Am I part of the furniture or what?
You are part of the furniture.
I've never missed a Spruikers, you know.
Is that right?
Correct.
I've been subbed a couple of times, haven't I?
Carried things while you were away.
You're
Gallivanting around Europe.
Big leather recliner. That's how much a part of the furniture you are.
I know.
Sorry, I take that back. Co-host.
Thank you.
Host.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome, punters.
Star.
We're going to talk about golf, and it's the Australian Open, and John Sendon, the 2006 winner, leads the market, and he also leads on the fairway, I think, 4 or 5 under the card.
Yeah, it's halfway through the first afternoon, and he's a shot or two in arrears, but he's under the card, Taggy, like you said.
And punters are betting in play as they can do right up until the final putt. We'll take you through the market. Sendon's the market leader at $9.40, Allenby $9.60, Ogilvy last start winner $10, Pampling $12.50, Appleby $14, Tim Clark $20. Name the price. The rest, Jakey, who do you fancy here?
It's really hard to go past Jeff Ogilvy. I nearly did a Steve Bracks then.
Peter Ogilvy.
Peter Ogilvy. Ernie Eels. That's what I said.
It's no wonder we can't bring Taggart out here.
No, that's right.
We'll probably call him the Golden Bear or something.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Some press release.
Anyhow, Peter Ogilvy, he's in great form. Won at Coolum last weekend. Was a couple of shots in front at Royal Sydney at this event 2 years ago before Sendon came from the clouds in the 71st and 72nd hole to win. For that reason, I like him. I also like Rod Pampling. He's playing well at the moment.
He is.
He's a deceptively long striker of the pill, which suits Royal Sydney. It's a big brute of a course. So I like him. I think he's good value. He's around the $12.50 mark at the moment. I think he's definitely one to take in the top 5 and top 10 markets because he's a lock.
Form is crucial this time of year, isn't it? And Billy Goggin here in the market at around $24 looks to be a bit of value as well. He's striking the ball well.
He is.
And if he hadn't have snap hooked that fairway wood that he put so far left.
He did. He put it a long way left, didn't
he? He could have even missed the water.
Well, he was a couple of shots in front, wasn't he?
He was, and then he threw that away. But $24 and for a clean ball striker like him.
And he's a bit of a character, and I've got the feeling he doesn't mind an ale either. So he's a man after my own heart, Tags.
Someone who's had a few ales is Craig Parry. Popeye. How big is he?
I'm obsessed with Popeye.
He is so fat.
What a paunch. Oh, well. That's muscle, I think, Taggy.
He's been overusing
that muscle. Yeah, exactly.
On the spinach. As I said, punters, betting right up until the last putt with Betfair. The first test, Jake, about a week away in Perth. Hopefully we're going to see a good, bouncy, typical whacker wicket.
We will.
But do you think we will? Report is that we're going to get some kind of real level deck.
Yeah, I think about 18 months ago they put new turf in that centre square, so it may not be the traditional bouncy whacker wicket, but I think it'll still be bouncier than the ones from the rest of the country.
Who's it going to suit?
I think it'll suit the Saffers.
Yeah.
I really do. I think they're Mono Morkel, the big 6'6" fast bowler. Dale Steyn, there's obviously been a lot of publicity about him, and Macarantini's been around forever. I think their bowling's stronger than ours, and our batting leaves a little bit to be desired lately, I think. So for that reason, I think South Africa represents some very good value at 365 Tags.
It would also suggest that Australia represent pretty good value because it's probably the first time they've started in the black in a home series since the 80s.
Probably 15 years, yeah. I think 92, 93 was the last time Australia were beaten at home. That was by the Windies. And ever since then, I don't think they would have been any longer than evens.
Australia punters are $2.10, South Africa $3.65, and the draw $3.85. That's for the first test at the Wacker. Series odds, Australia just a bit under even money, $1.94, $3.70 South Africa, and a drawn series $4.30. I'm inclined to go with the Aussies. I think South Africa is still brittle, mentally a little bit frail, and I'm not sure their batting's quite as good as it needs to be out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Tad. Well, they've got Smith, Callis,
Callis is on the way down.
AB de Villiers.
Boucher doesn't get any runs against us.
Hashim Amla.
Yeah.
Australia found...
Mackenzie's quit his sort of ridiculous religious beliefs.
No,
sorry, his superstitions.
His sister's a spunk, though.
She is a spunk.
Ooh, yeah. She is a spunk.
And
the other fella who... Ashwell Prince, Australia found difficult to get out last time as well.
Yeah, he's very good. So you fancy South Africa? Or would you be laying the Aussies? You have the draw.
I'd be laying the Aussies. I think I'm not necessarily smashing South Africa by any means, but I'd be laying Australia.
And we've got a heap of markets, punters, not only on the first test, but also for the series. Test match markets of the top series batsman
Yep.
and bowler and the like, as well as a number of match day and test match markets. India playing England. India $2.22. England $10.50. England $10.50.
Yeah.
The draw $2.16. And the Windies are playing New Zealand. The Windies are $4.60. New Zealand at home $2, and the draw $3.20.
Possibly the worst Test series of all time. That
Yeah,
one.
you'd be watching India or England if anything.
Yeah.
This is probably our final spruik for the year.
Could be.
Have you got a favourite punting story of the year?
The Coon.
Adam Cooney?
The Coon, yeah. I was on the Coon from the get-go, Taggy. Dropped off him a little bit in the middle part of the year.
Fair to say. It's fair to say on the night you also dropped off him.
No, I was right back on him on the night.
Not at round 15 though.
At about round 19 I was, though. I bailed him up and had a good yak to him.
About 10 under you,
And,
I reckon.
yeah, and he was about 15 under. We were both cross-eyed, telling each other how much we love each other. And so I was very chuffed to see the Coon get up and accept the award. How about you, Tags? Your best betting story
A couple
of the year?
standouts. Certainly the first in-running market on Australian group racing.
That was an emotional day.
It was, with Verlander getting over the top of Lucky Secret, who traded at 101, and it just sort of reiterated or certainly reinforced the brand values and the product values that Betfair brings to the market. And that was just a ripper to get such a good story in the first group in-running race of the year.
It was a beauty, wasn't it?
It was a beauty.
And it was a beauty. And go on and say it, Verlander.
Verlander, the Swedish backhander.
Correct, yeah.
It's teeing me up there, set
well
and
played,
spike.
exactly.
Thanks very much for joining us this year. We hope to see you back again next year. It's probably going to be Jake and I again, so sorry to bore you, but
Too bad.
we'll see you then.
Bye.
Cheers.